Hello? There we go. I don't know why it decided. Oh, because my computer's decided to do some stupid things. Uh, so yeah. It did some stupid things but now it should be fixed. For whatever reason, NVIDIA decided it wanted to be a microphone source, and that's wrong. So we had to fix that. Yeah, I know. Okay, what does taking the tomb actually advantage us here? It gets us the key to her ladyship's chambers, which is the thing that we want. The other option would be the trading post, I think, or go shrine and just. You do need to follow your own channel if you want to count as a follower. Yes. Um, I could go shrine and just gamble, but I feel like that's not super valuable here. So I think we are actually going to do tomb, just because I think that holds the most progression potential. Oh, and also I haven't paid off this upgrade disc yet somehow. So I obviously need to make that happen. Alright. That's so weird and kind of funny. Not gonna lie. I'm pleased to hear you got your own emotes, though. That's good. Um, if anybody wanted to make some for here, I'd love to see it. I've been thinking about it as a course of action, regardless, though. Um, so if you see it, notice that there's not you know, ongoing developments. Okay. I do need to progress a little bit slower, if only to make sure y'all have time to stop me if I nearly miss something that I shouldn't. This feels like it should be relevant, and it's not. It's been here the whole game. No, I'm not doing your feet emoji. It's horrifying. Rogue Moon. Yeah, we can do the lab. The lab will let us set up an experiment, which will let us. Oh, and it'll also let us use the upgrade disc. That's really good too. It's so rude of it. Ooh. I like that, because it'll just about guarantee that we can keep going for however long we can. I like it. And we can use our upgrade disc. Yay! Storeroom, that's a good upgrade. We like to see the storeroom regularly anyway, so getting it better would be great. Ooh, 2 keys, 2 gems, or 10 gold. Yeah. Burning glass is generally useful. Um, oh, there would be something to do with that in here, wouldn't there? Probably, if anywhere. Like, we haven't done anything with the giant Tesla coils. Which seemed like something you could do something with. Oh, no, yeah. The burning glass is great. It does a whole lot of different things, which is super valuable. As a sort of side quest, I am going to be looking to get all rooms unlocked, like, fill the whole house. Oh, that was lucky. I am going to try and fill out the entire building. Because I think that has the potential to be valuable. I feel like the chessboard in here is relevant to something or other, but I couldn't tell you what. Let me pull up my notes and make sure that I have those available. I didn't... Okay, good. I didn't delete my chess puzzle notes. One of the many puzzles that I've apparently missed is that there is something further to do with the... oh, that's convenient. There is something further to do with the chess puzzle. I don't know what that is, but we'll find out sooner or later. The key thing to try and get for that is to get a king, is to get the king office. Which we can absolutely do. Let's see about doing. As well as a queen room. Let's go center next. Ooh, hate this. Redraw. Workshop is great. Hammer's great. We love the hammer. Oh yeah, no, I have nothing I can do with those. Ooh, hallway is great here. Let's just go back and start making space back. I really am kind of regretting going with bedroom closet. It's such an unfortunate... I didn't expect it to be so unfortunate. But that's my penance for not having thought through... whatchamacallit. Not having thought through the actual rooms I had available. Shovel, that's perfect. Sleep metal detector, that's great. We're going to go ahead and take the salt shaker. Courtyard is fine. What's our... Do we not have a bonus thing in here this time? That's strange. Usually there's something in addition to the two dig spots in here. But there's not this time, which is a little unfortunate. Den is good. I wonder what would happen if I came back in here at about 150 or 1101, 1105? Because there's definitely arrows pointing there. Something to think about. And this storeroom also definitely still holds secrets. I don't know what this being in here means. I would love a hint if I can get one, though. Is it relevant that there's a built section of house in here? Is that something I should be tracking? Because it seems like something that I should be tracking. What is going on with this storeroom? It definitely seems like there's something I've missed in here, but I have no idea what it is. This is one of those rooms that has been very utility, and especially with the picture, the blue bird, the brave blue bird picture. I strongly suspect there's something else going on in here, and I've just missed it. I do have a hammer. You'd think that if there was something to smash in here, I could. So maybe I didn't miss anything. Maybe it's just like this. This being here is strange, though. I feel like there's definitely something going on here. Just like this building thing. It feels like I should be... Like, I've seen pieces of building elsewhere. It feels like I should be able to take them and put them together. Sure. Ooh, bourgeois. That opens up her ladyship's chambers as a progression option. I know it restricts down the number of rooms I get to access, but I don't care. Bourgeois is a hard thing to pass up when I'm looking for clues on how to progress. Boiler room is cool, but none of these progress me forward. We're gonna redraw here. Of these, drawing room is the only one that lets me go forward. Okay. And being once again here, this is also definitely a space where there's something going on that I don't know how to engage with yet. Do I need to count up all these guys? That doesn't make sense. There's so many. Is there anywhere down here that any of the up there images appear? Well, okay, there's a man. This is man. Top hat man. So I have one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 top hat men. No, I don't mind you interjecting if I've gone on an entirely wrong track. That's fair. Oh! Okay. Okay. So it can be that. Hold on, so there's 5 walking men. Do I think that it's about that I'm getting a number from each of these, or do I think that it's just the men? And if so, which man is it? Could be either one of it. Oh, that makes sense. Um, what would be a date associated with this room? Everybody takes their picture here. This is the drawing room. Everybody takes their picture here. Oh, I should have seen it ages ago. The thing is down in this picture. Oh, my dear. I looked at that for ages and never spotted that. Oh, my dear. Okay. Um. Wait. 1, 2. Because I missed one earlier. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You never found this before? That's beautiful. Okay. Well, okay, it could be left and right facing ones. So in that case, it would be, so I can try, what I'm gonna try here first is going 1, 2, 3, so 0, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 0, 3, 0, 7. We'll try. Nope. 0, 7, 0, 3, 0, 3, 0, 5. Counting based on the number of paintings versus the number of men. Oh, that's what I just entered. Oops. Okay, none of those are it. Ba, ba, ba. Am I? Oh, no, it's the time based on his legs. That would be right, because it's right above the clock. Um, that would be 0705, or yeah, I think 0705 is most likely there. It could be 0407. No. 9 would be if it was horizontal. Because what do you mean I missed a very key detail in that painting? Hold on, let me get a look at it in a place that is. Oh, it says 4-7, so it's 7-4, right? It's 4-7, but I typed in 4-7. No, it. Does it not say 4-7? What else? What other? What? It's not this little thing hanging from his coat over here, is it? Ugh, I wish I could get a really good look at this image. I'm always looking at it from a bad angle. Is it the way? Is it the back? Does it have to do with the background? Because I'm starting to feel like I'm overthinking this. But like these read as 4-7, right? Unless that's not a 4? What other number could that be? What number is that? Is that supposed to be a 2? Right, but we did that already. That was the 8 gates and 8 dates if you count small gates. Or if we count small gates, 8 dates for 8 gates. Okay. Tell me about it a little. Just tell me a bit more. If that means you gotta just spoil the whole thing, that's so be it. But I'm totally missing this at this point. 8? Oh, gate. Like gate is in his stride, yes. But like we've already established that like the shadows form numbers. We haven't missed that. And yeah, I get gates. We must count the. So we have to count the a little lady here, which is one, two. Hold on. One, two, three, four. So it could be 0408, 0411, 1104. Really? Another? Is this guy's gates is the oh, your gate is smaller. Hold on. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 412? 12, 4, 4, 8. What do you mean I missed 3? Is it 0415? Oh my dear. Always. You know I'm blind. Okay, letter. 6. Dearest Mary, I know the events of the past year have catapulted you into to a world you may not have been ready for. It's cruel the way time rips through our lives, leaving them barren and fruitless like wind-scarred plains. Throughout this all, I know your principal concern has always been Simon. You didn't need to confide in me yesterday for me to realize that fact. Everyone who knows you understands this. I will take full responsibility to ensure that regardless of how your current project pans out, Simon is shielded from any fallout and, God forbid, repercussions. A child should never suffer the iniquity of their parents. I, of course, write you all this in the hope that I can set your mind at peace when imagining the worst case scenarios, not because I think such an outcome is likely. No, Mary, I have few apprehensions and fewer fears. Assuming everything goes according to plan, you should be reunited with Simon again before his 10th birthday. And while 2 years might seem like an eternity to a mother, I've always heard that days pass by more quickly in the East. As for me and you, I've already come to terms that our meeting yesterday was very likely our last. I am too old and too stubborn to ever leave this place. I am too attached to the home our family has built up. Room by built up room by room. Yes, I have a strong premonition I will be buried in red soil under red flags. A compromise I know you yourself would never accept. It's been a joy watching you grow up and getting to know you. Your mother and I spoke of little else during your school days. I know she'd feel the same bittersweet pride I feel now to see you following in your father's footsteps and making the same sacrifices he did. Farewell, my marigold, and we may yet meet again, your Uncle Herbert. So as we've kind of long suspected, her having to go marry uh, our character's mother, going into exile was planned. Like they thought through what their options were and decided that the best way that the only way to go forward in good conscience was for Mary to go off and for Mary to, having written her book, to go into hiding. That was always part of the plan. The question is what went wrong. Because very clearly something did. The way they talk in that letter, Mary is not expected to be gone for more than a couple of years, while presumably basically while the heat dies down. Why then did she end up going away forever, as it were? On a surface level, that would seem unnecessary. So why was it? I have so many keys, it's absurd. Or so many gems. Nobody needs this many gems. Let me actually do a quick check around here. This is another space that I feel is underexplored. I feel like there may yet be something to find in here. But we already found the planetarium inside the the telescope itself, so that might have just been it. Music room is great here. Key to the secret garden, as ever, is wonderful to see. We'll save the key to the secret garden for somewhere along the left side. Ooh, I could have spent it now, though. Okay, we'll take the drafting studio. Drafting studio is great for many reasons. Yes. Do I have drafting studio down among my various pawn rooms? No, but because it is. And here we have more plans. Oh! I can just draft a classroom and have it available all the time? That's useful. Yeah, I know what the Great Hall looks like. I've gone into the Great Hall before. Classroom has some secrets in it that I definitely need to get access to. But you have a... Oh no, just consistently the way it is, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Well, and you can see in here, this is like... This is this studio with that wall. Can I not flip it over? Hmm. Yeah, classroom is totally fine here. Okay, how do I actually solve the puzzle? I have a color sheet right here, but how do I fill it in? Because I feel like I'm supposed to solve this worksheet, but I can't solve the worksheet? Well, I know I have these papers around the room to help me figure out which answer is correct. I just don't know, like, how I'm supposed to actually fill it in. So if that requires a hint, then I suppose I'm for it. I'm just confused why it... What's... No, I picked them up. If you can provide me help on making the... on actually, like, coloring in the page, then that would be the help I'm really looking for. It's a clue? Why is the 8 sideways? Why is the 8 sideways? Like, I've noted down the colors of the uh, zones from this before. They're here in my notes. Right. Alright, I'm going to assume that I've done everything I can here. Oh, spare room is perfect. I don't need to go in right now, but that'll give me access to the antechamber once I use my key. I'm gonna redraw. We're gonna redraw again. Mechanarium works. I have 3, 4. Well, we'll have 4 once I draft this mechanarium. We definitely want the pool, because the pool gives us access to the pump room, which we very much are in need of. Billiard room is fine. Okay, I've been convinced all game there's something going on back here. Am I crazy? Is there not something that I'm supposed to be doing in here besides just the billiards puzzle? Five plus one plus three, 9. Times 3, 27. No. $20 divided by 20 is the 1. 4 times 9 is 28, minus 20 is 8. No! Okay, gotta actually make sure I remember these this time. So, 9 minus 3, yellow is minus, times 3, 18. You're right. 20 divided by 20 is 1. 4 times 9 is not 28, it's 36. Minus 20 is 16. 5 times 2, so 10, 15, divided by 3, 5. Should I take your quote to say there's no puzzle in here that I'm missing? This room is just like this. This is not where I put the 1912 or whatever it is. Ooh, that's unfortunate placement for that. So we're going to not do that. We're going to take the funeral parlor instead and pop up to have some more gems. Okay, the gems are in the blue box. Great. This statement is of no help at all. The gems are in this box. I hate this as a statement. This is the worst statement. This is the worst statement. That's the worst, genuinely the worst statement. This statement is of no help at all. I think that fundamentally has to be false. The other two statements agree with each other, which means that this one has to matter. And like the fact that it is such a throwaway stupid line is actually helpful to me solving this puzzle because it's this is so dumb. This is the blue box. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. Oh my dear. That is such a dumb statement. I love it. That is so good. Oh. This means something and I have no idea what. This statement is of no help at all. Yeah. It was helpful because it was discardable as an easily untrue statement, which is such a funny way to be proven wrong for a statement to be wrong. Like, you couldn't get more textbook, like, hilarious, stupid. Um, dreams, schemes, friends, and steps. Call. Soul roll. This is fascinating, and I don't understand it. We're gonna move on then, because I have no idea, and I don't actually even know if it's actually relevant to anything. Is there anything useful in here? This is a stupid room, and I would love to be proven wrong that this is actually a good and important room. But it's not. It never has been, it never will be. It's a bad room that doesn't deserve anything. I'm actually gonna choose to go. Oh, I should probably dig in here while I can. Love free dice. Okay. Coat check is. Ooh, bunker room is perfect because that's uh, a ton of gems. And it gets it out of my hair. Oddly, I do feel like I've done everything that I'm supposed to do in here. Camp Colonel. Like, I don't feel like I'm missing anything. I'm going to assume that I'm correct because nobody is refuting my statements. We're gonna make a detour back to the den because I think I must have missed something in there, and if not, it must be near time. No, I passed time. I took too long. 111. No, I don't think this is time locked. Actually. before I go on some side quest, uh, is the is this oh, I wasn't referring to the chapel, I was referring to the bunk room. But now I'm looking at the den. Is what happens in this room time locked to 1:55 or whatever the time is? Or is it just that it has something to do with, like, the date 1/11? Chat, let me know if I'm crazy here. Because it seems like it seems pretty likely at this point that this is a time-locked puzzle. And I just have to be here at whatever the right time is on a given day in order to progress on it. So that's a no, I'm presuming? Because you didn't say yes or no, you just said it's supposed to be like 8 unlocks down the line. Which doesn't actually tell me anything about, like, what is going on with it. Let's redraw. Redraw again. Armory's perfect. Shield. Ignore a red room. I'm not opposed to that, but it's like too expensive right now. Morning Star could be good. There's definitely something going on here, and I don't know what to do, how to do it, anything with it. Like, this is a black room, it's got to have story significance. But I feel like I've clicked every relevant looking spot in this space and nothing. Feels like it should have something to do with this furnace and this anvil. Any hints, gang? Mace seems like a good pickup. But not now. I have hammer, which means that the only benefit I'm getting from it is... okay, I'm going to get pump room again. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take weight room. A little rough. We can hit that. That's another guaranteed way in. None of these are actually especially helpful to me right now. Secret Garden Key is perfectly reasonable to use now. Broken Lever, love that. Love that, because that means I have dice again. And there's a key. Secret Garden is kind to me tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Heck, I can't turn it backwards. I have to turn it all the way around. Oh, it doesn't move until they're all in alignment, so I can hit that anyway? That's beautiful. You'll love to see it. At this point, the puzzle is entirely solved for this room. It's just that I have to do it every time if I want to unlock the side doors on the antechamber. This is another room I feel fairly safe in. I don't think it's very likely that I've missed anything super significant in here. Greenhouse. Oh, I gotta though. I'd need to find the battery somewhere, but that seems doable. Could even be in here. Oh, I can just use the broken lever here. Fascinating. Is this just here now? Have I lost access to the broken lever and ever making the power hammer again by doing this? I really hope not. Can I get an F in chat if I've royally screwed over my ability to continue in this game by presetting the broken lever there? Oh boy. Love that. Yeah, we got it just because we have to be able to keep moving. Trophy room? I've never been in here before. Oh, I'd love to go into the conservatory, but trophy room? I've never been in here. And this is super expensive as a room. Okay, that's a ton of gems. More than paying for the cost of getting in. There's still something going on with the world maps, but I don't know what it is. Oh, and of course a list again of all the potential quest rewards. But otherwise, there doesn't seem to be much in here. This isn't even a chess room. There's no chess pieces anywhere in here. This could be something. Is there something going on up here? No, doesn't seem to be. Can I do anything with any of the animals? Don't seem to be able to. What's this going on in here? Is that just splitting? It seems like it's almost letters, but it's not. This seems mostly irrelevant to me. Oh no, and I'm out of keys. That's bad. Okay, I suppose we're going either up through the mechanarium or straight into the antechamber. For now, we seem to be mostly at a progression. Right, I have to go down into the basement to open this door. I kind of forgot, because it's kind of incredibly out of the way. Salt your apples, kids. This is a reasonable run. We've made progress on at least one thing so far. That would be fascinating to know, because as far as I've been able to determine, you really can't. I also have no idea what the letters are for the side room here. If you guys want to give me a hint on what the letters are supposed to be for the padlock up top, there was some mention of it being related to a date, but I have no idea what that would be. Is this the correct positioning for messing around up here? No, it's neither of the correct positionings. The only... So thinking through it logically, if it were a spelled out date, since we've established, I think, if I remember correctly, we've established that there are no numbers on the first dial. If it were a date, it would have to be like, here, let's check this last dial. I have an 8 here. Okay, let me double check this dial. Yeah, okay. Okay. Scrolling through this. Only two letters stick out to me as letters that start months. M and S. So we have the potential for May 8th. Is that it? The other option I was going to consider was if it was September 8th. Like Sep 8. I knew what we were looking at as soon as we uncovered the first spire, but it wasn't until the first floor plan was unearthed that most of the crew realized what ruins we were exhuming. The border was the same pitch as the sunless cavern we found it in, a dark-trimmed floor plan of ill-fated Orindia. We had found an authentic black print. The sooner we seal this site up, the better for us all. So the black prints are from old Orindia. Number 1. May 8th. Dear Baron Sinclair, to begin, my name is Worthlaw. My father used to work for your father, the Right Honorable Baron Thomas Sinclair, between the years of 1915 and 1918. The former having died last month at the old age of 89, may he sleep in soot and ash. He left behind his widow, 7 children, and 30-odd grandchildren. I write to you today, however, not to inform you of these family affairs of little consequence, but to tell you a bit about my father. He lived his life towering above us in solemn silence, like many members of his and your father's generation. He never spoke of the work he did in the mountains of Reddington or the famous estate in which he was stationed. He never spoke of the Baron, not once. I tell you this only to relate that he never betrayed the confidence your father placed in him. The secrets he kept for his family he took with him underground. His elderly comrades and colleagues from his old mining outfit proved, however, to be not nearly as discreet and considered with their words. During the wake, fueled by a seemingly endless supply of spirits, these venerable gentlemen embarked upon a journey down memory lane, recounting as much of the good old days as they could dredge up. While such reminiscences might typically be dismissed as the fanciful ramblings of age, the volume and specificity of their accounts lend a certain credence to their words. Now, I am not a presumptive man. I don't presume these stories to be true. I don't presume your house is host to secrets of this magnitude. Yet, I find myself irresistibly drawn to the idea of sharing these tales, true or not. They seem, after all, stories worthy of being heard. I wonder if my current abundance of idle time fuels this urge. Perhaps I have too much time on my hands. Perhaps, if one were to engage me in some worthwhile and profitable enterprise, my eagerness to pass the time by telling stories would be curbed. I eagerly await a response from your lordship, Mr. Worthlaw. We're not blind to the irony of blackmailing you for a blackmail letter, and we're not proud to join the endless procession of those who have knocked on your mailbox looking for a handout, particularly so when our methods lack the refined sophistication and class that this author so effortlessly wields. So all the red letters are blackmail. Oh. Oh. What's that blue box? There's a minecart over on the far side. So the red letters were all taken as blackmail. Um, why is the question? What are we clipping? So Orindia sits just like over there. Oh, yeah, okay. I fear that I may run out of steps before I make it to the antechamber, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I'm running out of steps way before time. Rough. Oh, thank goodness, because I thought I was going crazy in there. No. Okay, so there's no chance that I can actually get up all the way to the antechamber. Ugh. Rough. Rough. I don't need to... So, all the black rooms are from Old Orindia. Which makes it even more important to get all of them. But, because those are going to be the ones semi-mystical. But I find myself wondering, and somewhat doubting, that they'll actually have all that much significance. Yet. Like, I don't think solving that room all of a sudden gave me... Let's take the shrine, let's make a bet. Let's make a gamble. If I'm gonna gamble, we're gonna gamble everything. Not worth it otherwise. Yo! That's a good blessing right there. I think? You could theoretically go back to the VOD and find it in the VOD. That should theoretically be running or something. I don't know. In this run specifically, while I have the Shrine Blessing, Sniper? Oh, I mean, yeah, okay. Okay. Let's get a guest bedroom. Pop our steps up a little bit. It can continue to be the most useless room in the game. The shrine does run for 4 days. But this room specific is useless. Unless y'all want to inform me of something that I've missed in here, which I guess I could believe. It would require this room being useful. But, which I don't think is gonna happen. But, yeah. There is this ram. Yeah, I don't think this is anything. As ever, a useless room. Oh, I'm sure there's an upgrade that spikes its usefulness. You just gotta get the upgrade. Which I have no idea if this game even, like, guarantees you that you'll be able to get upgrades, upgrade rooms, that you'll be able to get upgrade discs to match the number of rooms that can be upgraded. It's just not something I know one way or the other. Um, this is reasonable. It'll give me a bit more gold on the reg. And a bit more gold on the, like, it's all the minor bonuses stacking up is what that is. I'll take the den. Take the hallway. Car keys, not very useful. And I don't have the trading post to turn them into anything useful. Probably something good. Okay. I've never actually successfully used the mirror chamber. I think now's the time. Let's get into it and let's see what we can do. Okay, and then I could head straight up through the den. I think I'm gonna come down to the entrance hall and do some stuff down there for a bit first. A little bit rough. There's shovel, though we can't take it now. Sale's gonna be real good for that. We can take a courtyard without issue. Whenever I eat an apple, +1 allowance. No, not particularly. Okay, we have patio. Which means theoretically if we can get the archives and the other stuff associated, we can do that puzzle. Man, it's so good to draft courtyards now. It's just so incredibly good. It's always possible. Yeah, I just got a shovel. I just got a shovel. What am I checking it for? Hey, coins. What am I checking it for? This floor right here that I'm clicking? I'm sitting here clicking it rapidly. I can click it next to the mic if that'd help. It does not seem like it has. If it's supposed to have, you may want to check your activation requirements and check what the activation requirements is supposed to be. That's rough. I would love if y'all want to take a minute to, like, do I need the archives and the... What is the hitbox? The question in that case would be, what is the hitbox supposed to be? Ooh, I kind of hate this, because I think I'm cutting myself off on the Chamber of Mirrors doing this. Yeah, what's the hitbox supposed to be? Vault is good. And it keeps getting more and more valuable over time. Plus it's a rook room, which is useful. Let's do a ground survey here. Yeah, no, unless it's an incredibly tight hitbox, it's not there. I have been. I will do so again. I'm not sure what I'm missing. Yeah. I would appreciate if y'all kept looking to see if you could figure out what's wrong with that, because I have no idea. It seems like there should be something there. I agree, but there very, very definitely is not. Ooh. Ooh. Security, perfect. It's better than dead ending again. Which... There's 16 coins that I've missed? Where? Oh, Chamber of Mirrors, of course. Don't like that. Oh, that's rough. I think that's the end of the run. No, I can get into the foundation and make moves from there. If you guys would like, this is the kind of circumstance where if you guys wanted to go so far as to like if there's a map of where this dig spot space is supposed to be, I'm not opposed to taking it. Because this is clearly something that's not supposed to be as hard as it is. But you're saying something about while I'm outside. So what is going on while I'm outside? Okay, so that's more central. Ah, there it is. File cabinet key. Thank you, Mori. Not yet. There's still reasonable odds that I could. Oh, I'm literally just entirely cutting off the Chamber of Mirrors, which is unfortunate. Sorry. I would like to try and get stuff from the bookshop. It's just hard sometimes. The gems are in a box with a false statement. Only one statement is true. Only one statement is false. So one of these two is false. Either. Yeah. Either only one statement is false, and it's this one about them being true, in which case the gems are in this box. Or only one statement is true, it's this one, and both this statement and this statement are false, which mean that it's in this box because this is the true one. So it's really a conundrum that doesn't need answer, has no and needs no answer. It just does the thing. Okay. Hey, Apple. Ugh. I don't love any of these right now. Oh no, I do. I can take Mechanarium because I have, including this. Well, obviously I'm gonna open this door. Fascinating. So if I have more than 4, I absolutely can get more than 4 doors open. Good to know. I suspected that might be the case, but had no confirmation until now. Okay, Dovecote. That's a good room. I like that. I've never been in here before. This is pretty. Turn up. Turn up. Would have loved a key, but that's fine. Ooh. Dear Mother, if you're reading this, that means Junie made it home safely. I imagine he's going to be quite tired after such a long flight, so make sure he gets some treats and rest. School is going well, though I do miss you terribly. Unfortunately, even though the dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, I'm afraid it's getting a bit too cold for them as the semester marches on, so I've made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrive. All that to say, expect some more letters soon. Dear Mother, this should be the 5th letter you've received from me this month, though I know statistically it's very unlikely that every single member of my flock has found their way home. And please, please don't tell me if they didn't arrive. It's going to be hard enough now that I am truly on my own. In other news, my classes have been engaging and I am slowly making friends, so please ignore the dramatic despair of my previous letter. Things are indeed looking brighter, but I still maintain that 3 years is too long a time to be away from home. Herbert, thank you so much for your gift of the wedding doves, whom I, of course, recognized immediately. And yes, I got the hint. So here's your letter. I know it's long, long overdue. The Mayhew life suits made. The Mayhew. Mayhew? Life suits me, I think. Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course, but after years of being confined in a tiny dormitory, the small place Daniel and I have picked out in Reddington feels more like a stately manor. Once we've finished unpacking and setting everything up, I'll insist on you making an exception to your reclusive lifestyle to come, share a meal, and admire our somewhat less impressive but much more personal view of the town. Thanks again for the card, Mary. Hold on, there was a 4th letter there. Ah, we are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If coast is not clear, lower the SD to warn us. Lower the SD to warn us. What's the SD? It is SD, right? I'm not misreading that room? Misreading that name? The SD. What would the SD mean? Oh my dear, the lockpick is useless. I'm locked in anyway. Okay. This is good because it'll give me like 4 keys, which I'm in desperate need of right now. I don't actually know if there's anything else to do in here. Oh, this is another space that has the 4x4. I have no idea what the 4x4 means or does, but I know that I'm learning more places that exist. What? Which room am I going back to? The servants' quarters? Why do I have a slow beep in... No, I saw the documents in the servants' quarters. I've read them before. Yeah, that's not my first time visiting the servants' quarters. Yeah, it's the message to Hartley, the former guy in charge of the space. He gifts them a house, effectively, out on a lake. Oh, hey, bookshop. I actually have the money to buy something, so I think I'm obligated to take the bookshop. I believe so. It's a sale day, so I can buy multiple things. Okay, hold on. We're gonna buy a new clue, and we're gonna see if we can save up and buy History of Arindia. Because I only need like 9 more to purchase that. I'll take another look for your... to alleviate your concern. Until we meet again, my friend. Hartley, I know... Okay, this is 2 pages. The 12 keys one. I'm not sure what other documents you're referring to. I'm sure that the clues, the one that is like signs and sigils, would be more useful. Ah. Oh, Mr. Ruata. Mrs. Babbage told me that you will be overseeing network maintenance over the next few weeks while gone, and I apologize in advance for the extra workload. I believe I will be back in Reddington by the middle of February, but even that is not a certainty. Either way, I do not anticipate there will be any major issues while I'm gone, and the difficulties we were having last month with the terminal connection seem to be resolved. If there's an emergency and you find yourself having to enter the central server site, I have set you up with a temporary admin key to allow you access to the network admin controls. Admin key, first 4 letters of your last name followed by first initial. I can't rent it yet because I have a book currently checked out. If you have any questions, please let me know in the next few days before my departure. Randolph. Okay. So that's Mrs. Rawata. Did I ever write her name down? What's Mrs. Rawata's first name? Is it something that starts with an E so that it can be really funny and the answer be route? Or like route spelled wrong? That seems like it would be funny. Yikes. I guess we were never meant to get to the end of the road today. Um, might as well. Yeah, I currently have a book in. I can't check a new book out. I have plenty of steps. I'm gonna go back to the Chamber of Mirrors to see if there's anything that I want to try to do there. Because I don't think there's any further progression beyond what's already been done. Oh hey, coat check. That's really useful. Let's check the cabinet key in. That way I don't have to worry about trying to get both both the archive and patio next time. I only need archive or patio, or I only need the one if I, don't get enough of the other. If I don't get, it gives me options. The shorthand, the longhand, my bad longhand. All right, let's input this key. My name is Simon Jones, right? Oh, right, because everybody would have been. So it can be. What is Miss Ruwata's first name? I don't think I ever took that down in my notes. Oh. What's Babbage's first name? Because I know I have Babbage, but I don't know what her first name is off the top of my head. Oh, Baba. I just tried it. I hadn't even looked at your comment yet. Okay, we're gonna try to go in with more R this time. Does that count towards my 12 keys, do you think? I'm comfortable setting the timeout as long as possible. It doesn't matter. I don't feel the need to... The last cables have finally been laid and the office terminal has been connected to the central network. Given the ever-changing nature of the rooms on the estate, we chose to install the server outside of the house to maintain connection stability at all times. Yeah, it's kinda insane. A small cavern off of the eastern drive was selected for the server site. Make sense? All remaining computer terminals on the estate are now connected to the network mainframe, and we will now begin testing remote access capabilities between them. I've also asked the Baron to come up with a name for the network. After some deliberation, our network has been named Blackbridge, a somewhat ominous name for the project given the legend from which the term derives, although very fitting considered we chose an actual cave to house the mainframe. I only hope that our servers do not suffer that same fate that befell those in the story. Regular maintenance report. Fixed a connection error that was occurring between the office and security terminal. We've also added electronic mail capabilities to each terminal that can be accessed via the network. Recording capabilities of all cameras on the estate have been disabled. Additionally, the existing video playback functionality on the security terminal has also been removed. 2 deleted logs. More deleted logs. As requested yesterday, new admin key created, though the requested name doesn't quite fit with our typical length formatting. Effective immediately, all electronic mail capabilities have been restricted and now can only be accessed via the office terminal. All other terminal inboxes have been archived and can only be restored via admin control. Temporary access to the mainframe in Blackbridge Grotto has been restored to perform routine maintenance. Temporary access to routine maintenance. Updated access privileges for the following account types. Full access to all features, access to user database, full access plus access to archived admin logs and deleted database entries. RTA is down while we work on a solution to reported terminal connection failures. RTA is working again. RTA is working again. Terminal connections tested and confirmed functional to make future testing easier. Added ability to access offline terminals through the RTA when Blackbridge is open. Per request, 1 temporary admin key has been added to the network. Admin key deactivated. The new admin key has been added to the network. Tom K., welcome to the team. Added new data management features to Blackbridge admin control. Updated user database. Changing of the guard. In preparation for Simon's arrival, inbound and outbound messages, as well as off-site connections from outside the estate, have been disabled per the instructions left by the Baron himself. Oh, okay. Okay, so apparently I actually want archive access, which neither of these folks have. Can I not look at the 3 additional delisted admin keys? Okay, how do I get archive access? Interesting. Unfortunately, this doesn't seem to do anything else actually do anything right now. So this is interesting to have. And I think it might have opened some stuff up on some of the other terminals is the other thing. So we're gonna see about checking the lab. Might depend on how many steps we have. We're gonna have to measure that once we get in. Because I'm not doing great steps-wise. And I would like to take... the lab is on the way to the Chamber of Mirrors, which was the other... No, bookshop is more important. Bookshop is more important. And I think I'm going to need most of my remaining steps to get to the bookshop, so we're going to go there first. Given that I have 16, we're gonna get Realm and Rune. And we might as well get, like, Drafting Strategy Volume 4. There's no reason not to. Alright. I'm down to call it a day. Next day, next day. Oh wait, no, we don't have time for a next day. Alright. That's fine. I'm so used to these streams, these ones being longer. Well, thank you everybody for showing up. Let me actually take a second while we're... Oh, time is up. We had a good time. This is working out fairly well, all things told. I like this pace. These only take a long time when we make major progress. Yeah, we got two important books. We found 2 red letters, so we're up from 3 to 5. So we are 5 of 8 on those. We didn't find any further keys, so no further key progress. We weren't able to get into the antechamber. Even though we got so close, we wasted just a little too much time. Or just a few too many steps. I think we had good progress this evening. Thank you so much to everybody for showing up for Blueprints tonight. This, I will tell you now, this will probably be the last Wednesday night stream of the year. Oh, I'm sure. It's definitely a high priority. But yeah, this is probably going to be the last Wednesday night stream of the year. Low chance that we're able to get one in the week of uh, the week after Christmas. Low chance. I'll keep you updated, but probably not. We will have our regularly programmed streams on Sunday and Monday nights, starting at 8 p.m. for each of those. That's going to be a great deal of fun. We're going to do Yu-Gi-Oh! More Masochist on Sunday, and then we're going to try uh, Slay the Princess on Monday. It's a game that I have heard about for years and years and years and never gotten an excuse to try. And I'm looking forward to seeing what all the excitement is about. Um, in the meantime, thank you so much to everybody for being here today. Look forward, there is a high chance of a bonus stream sometime in the next couple weeks. Uh, Um, or sometime next week, more realistically. High chance of a bonus stream. Uh, and if you want more updates and more to help stay on top of things a bit more, um, you can of course find me us at the Discord. It's linked in the description of the channel description and also the pinned comment. We would love to have you. Thank you so much for being here this week. Hope you have a good one. Bye.